All right, here we are. I did not want to do today's recap, but I'm doing it for you guys and for myself. But yeah, I think I found the worst stock in the stock market. And today we're going to go over my trades today. It's a nasty, horrible red day. And yeah, like I said, I don't enjoy doing these videos on the big, nasty red days. But it's part of the process. So let's take a look at what I traded today and show you my progress. But first, we have to start off with the nasty big red number. So today, down $5,825. Now this is really bad for me. It's not my worst ever. My worst is pretty incredibly bad, but this is a pretty bad red day. And, I think I can recover, but it's such big damage that it's quite lethal. So let's talk about how I traded, what I traded, and we'll go over this stupid stock that I decided to jump into. That was a huge mistake, and I believe it might be one of the worst stocks in the stock market. For my strategy, at least. It might be good for, I don't know, other strategies, but seems like a crap stock. So let's dive into it. So today I was doing pretty decent towards the beginning. I started trading. Let's talk about the stocks I traded. I traded SVRA and ANCN ENZ and MDLY. So yeah, first stint of the day was pretty decent. I got a $300 trade right out of the gates, which was excellent on SVRA. So let me give you a little background real quick too, because I want to show you this stock, SVRA, had a nice run up this morning. And so I was able to really capitalize on that and nail a big trade. So that got me off to a good start. But I did want to preface this with, let's take a look at my calendar real quick, because I want to show you my progress for this March. Okay. Today, out of March, is my first red day. So I've been green the entire month of March, and today is my first big red day, but it's big. We know that. So because of the confidence I would think I was feeling from all my green days and the progress I was building up, I was feeling good. And I was thinking, you know what? This week might be a good time to start stepping up my share size and trading with a little bit bigger share size. Because the real truth is, I tell myself, I've been making consistently $500 to $1,000 a day, and that's great. But the reality is, I know with the big red days that come, and today is the perfect example, they're going to eat away at so much of that profit. So even if I'm consistently making $500 to $1,000 a day, well, realistically, I might only be making $100 to $200 to $300, which I think is kind of the real truth. So that's what you got to look at. You got to counter in, or include your losses, your big ones, all of them. So anyways, yeah, made great progress today, starting off. And I decided, you know what, let's bump up the share size. So I was doing that, got up to $675. And then things seemed to kind of slow down for a bit. I moved over to, I got my last trade on ENZ, and had a trade on this, which was a good one. And then things seemed to just kind of cool down for a minute. So I sat on my hands, just kind of looked around, and I see MDLY. This is the bad boy. As far as my concerns, the worst stock in the stock market for my day trading strategy. I see this thing ripping up, and of course you can see this massive move here, okay? Yeah, everything's looking great, right? And I really didn't even pop into it. I didn't even think I really noticed it until after it went into the halt. And so I glanced over at it as soon as it opened up from this halt. I was like, wow, this thing is moving. It's spiked up, went into a halt, and now it's on its next leg up. And I was thinking, damn, this thing is incredible. So what did I decide to do? Hop into it, nice and heavy, and I jumped into it, I think with 1,000 shares. 1,000 shares. And that was a stupid move, because what I should have done is waited for just a second and look at the chart. Not only look at, this is the daily chart here. What's really important to look at is, as you can see on my screen here, I have two charts back to back. I always do a daily chart with the 1 minute candles, and then a yearly chart that shows me the long term run on any given stock. So let's look at that real quick. So if I pull up the yearly here, what do you see? Okay, first off, if you zoom out enough, this thing is, you know, it's dog shit. This thing has been trending down for years, right? Why isn't it giving me, hold on, something's not right here. Ah, there we go. I knew something was off. Oh, yeah, my chart was repositioned. So anyways, let's fix this. Move that. Okay. So yeah, look at this thing. Over the years, just dog shit has been trending down for the longest time. I don't even know what the stock is, to be honest, and I don't care at this point. Nor that I really care actually for any of my day trading strategies. I really don't care what the stock typically is sometimes. I'm basically just trading the chart and trading the momentum. But if I would have taken the moment to really take a look at the yearly chart before I jumped into it, I would have been a little bit more hesitant. First off, because this thing has just been downtrending, right? Seriously, big time. However, it has had these spikes, right? And if you look at those spikes, I mean, to me, they're saying something. This thing does get volatile quickly, fast, but in any given day, nothing has held. Nothing has held on these run-ups. Look at all these spikes here. March 27th, 2020. What is that? June 18th, August 14th, or August 19th. So you've had these days where this thing just pops, goes crazy, spikes up, but then it goes right back down to where it came from. And it's done that for how many times now? 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a huge one. 5. And even a bunch of even smaller ones than that. And so today was no different. And anyways, had I taken a moment to look at this chart, I would have, I think, been a little bit more hesitant. But anyways, I decided to jump in. And my idea here was, I've been recently buying more pullbacks on my strategies and waiting for things to really, you know, show that they can prove something, like go up. But then when they get a chance to pull back, I like to just buy as low as I can and then sell on the next, you know, small curl up. And on this one, I started buying in, bought 1,000 share size on this dip, and it just kept going down, you know, and not dramatically, but it was just trending down pretty, you know, fairly quickly, but no like big flash red candle down. So I decided to hold. I was thinking, okay, let me just hold and be patient, wait for the next curl. Got a little curl here, but it just wasn't enough, because I was averaged in at that point like 11, no, I think it was like 1090. Yeah, so I decided to wait for a bigger curl up, and we didn't get it, and it started downtrending. And I had a nice little drop here. Kept going. I go, oh shit. Another trap I fell into. And, you know, with a lot of the other stocks I've been trading in the last few days, they've actually had the opportunity, and they have given corrections to this, you know, because when you have a huge sell-off like this, A lot of them will curl back at some point, not all the way back to the high sometimes, but sometimes halfway, sometimes, a nice decent curl. And on this one, we didn't get that at all. And so now, I ended up going, I better average or at the end of this, which is the worst idea, and pulled another stupid move. So I bought in again just to get a lower average price. And next thing you know, I'm holding a massive size, waiting for a curl. And we're just not getting it. And so here I am, holding this thing, once again being held hostage because of my stupid move, and not just selling immediately, realizing this is not going my way. On the drop. I'm held hostage, and I just screwed myself. And today I have a nasty big red day that screws up a lot of my progress on the month. And it's all because of this stock for the most part. There's a lot of other factors. Well, my strategy and everything else. No, I don't think any strategy is absolutely perfect. And so guys, this is the truth here. This is the real deal. I mean, you might have seen my progress, looked at my March and go, man, that guy, he's doing quite well, right? $2,000 first week, $9,000 the second week. And then today I pull a nice big fat red day, and it was all on one stock, and it's so stupid to lose that much money. So, if there's a couple things I had to change if I was to forced to trade this thing, I would have gone way less on my share size. I shouldn't have hopped in so big. But yet again, I was feeling a little bit more confident because of my progress. I decided to step up my share size, and this was the wrong stock to do it on. And so I got trapped on that. So I really am, I'm hating myself right now to mess up that much progress, but it's all part of the trading journey. You have to account for that. You're going to make stupid moves. I wish I was a lot better trader, but that's what this whole YouTube channel is about, holding myself accountable so you guys can see it and see the reality of it. And hopefully through this, doing this daily for me, helps me and it helps you guys. But to have to talk about my mistakes, because it's not fun to do, but I think it's good to mentally walk through, recap your moves. So anyways, it was a stupid move. I absolutely hate this stock, and it definitely screwed me over today. So let me know. I want to know if you guys traded MDLY today. It was not a good one. So I think we all also might be in a slight bit of a market change. It seems like things are kind of slowing down a bit, and I gotta be honest here too. Let me know if you guys use E-Trade. Anyone using E-Trade out there? I was pissed today because every once in a while I'll get a stock that I go to try to trade, and E-Trade has prevented me from trading it. I think they have different automatic blockers. There's something that's going on with their system where due to volatility on certain stocks, they sometimes restrict you from trading them. And today I was actually eyeballing what I really wanted to trade, and I definitely would have traded today, is SSY. That was it was at the top of the chart, top of the list here as far as the gainers in the market. So I had all my eyeballs on SSY, and this thing just absolutely ripped in the morning when it opened up. And I tried to go in for a couple trades, and I got rejected on each one of them. So something in the E-Trade system, I guess because of the stock is volatile, I don't know, but I got restricted from trading it, and I got left on the sidelines just watching this thing, go to the moon. And, it did correct and have a nice fall down, but on the way up, man, it was a nice run, and I couldn't trade that. So I think that might have changed things for me, honestly, had I traded this and had a nice size on that. I might not have been as desperate, you know, toward at the end of the day to you know, have to jump into MDLY hoping for the best and getting eaten alive. So there's that, but it's always shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? With trading, it's a lot of, you know. So I'm gonna be honest here and just say I screwed up. I made the wrong moves, and I'm paying for it. So that's where I'm sitting today. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know how you did today. And make sure to also, if you guys are beginners or if you're looking for another platform, I have the Webull link, referral link in the description here. You can get 2 free stocks, and if you deposit $100, you get like 2 free stocks, but they're valued up to something like above $20 or something. I don't know. All the way up to like 1,600. So might be a good deal for you. And that's actually what I use to look at my the top gainers list for the market to pick my stocks. So that's where we're sitting today. Here's March. This is really important to look at here. Let's erase this day. Let's just say I made $0 today. I'd be still sitting up almost $13,000 this month. And, you know, today 5,800 is half my progress. That's stupid. You know, I have one more of those days and my progress for this month goes right out the window. So I have to keep those in check. Like tomorrow is going to have to be a day where I have to be so disciplined. I either need to take the day off or trade a little bit, share size down, keep the share size down. Unless there's great opportunities, but it seems like the market is slowing. And maybe just try to leave early, you know, make a little bit of money, $500, 200, whatever, and walk out. I don't know. I'm going to have to evaluate tomorrow to see how the market is, but that number right there, that red day, is very worrisome. I've had 11 green days, great progress, and then a stupid big fat red day. So I hope you guys can appreciate that, or appreciate this video, this, you know, painstaking stuff of showing you my stupid mistakes, my big losses, because that's the truth. And yeah, at this point, I wish I could consistently make, you know, $1,000, $2,000 a day. You know, that would be excellent. And it seems like I can do that for a few days, and then I screw up somewhere. So it's just part of the game. When you're trading small cap stocks, they're tough. You know, I think that's why other people trade some large cap stocks or have different strategies. Small cap market is brutal. On the other side of that, you know, if you hone your skill, you can make more money than a lot of other people trading, you know, the other stocks. So that's my opinion on it. But the fact is, I mean, small caps are definitely way more volatile because you just can't get the moves. Unless you get, you know, these rare occurrences on something like GameStop, where it's this kind of stuff doesn't happen very, very often. It's way more common for small cap stocks to really run, you know, because they can gain so much more. You know, they can go from $2 to $10, $2 to $15 easily, whereas you know, other stocks trade more volume and everything else. They can't move as much, so the gains aren't as much. But you know, you got to trade with strategy, like what you're comfortable with. And I definitely enjoy small caps. But you got to really hone that skill to protect yourself, protect your capital, and continue for the long term. That's my goal, is to, you know, trade for years to come, not just this year and stop there. My goal is to, you know, make this a long-term thing for me. So that's where I'm leaving it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe and check out that Webull link. We'll see you next tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday and it'll be 3/17. So we'll catch you then.